Hi, welcome to the ninth video in my Collected Archives series. The chapter I'm looking at today is about wearing both the GM and PC hats. Now, one of the first things I read on solo role playing when I was first kind of looking into the established techniques for doing it was the Mythic GME, Game Master Emulator, and kind of the way that's set up is it was intended to you roll a few questions at the top of the scene just to you try and visualize the whole scene, roll a few questions, pin down those details, and then role play the entire scene. And I did a round table with Tanner Pigeon. And then they said the same thing. It's ask a couple of questions and then play the whole scene. I simply cannot do that. I am very much you know, on a par with Kenny Norris here, where I actively um, do GM turn, PC turn, and I like to get all of the Oracle roles and any skill test game mechanics into the GM turn. Um, and the role playing in the PC turn. And for me, the cusp is quite often my player character will make a skill roll, and after they've rolled the dice, that's the end of their turn. It's then down to the GM to resolve the skill test, to decide whether the attack hit, to count off the hit points or whatever. That is the divide for me. It's as soon as something needs to be resolved, the character does it, the GM resolves it. Um, but then when as soon as I ask a question about the scene, about the world, about the NPCs, the GM's part to respond to that, and that is often going to be an oracle question. So yeah, I'm definitely a two hat kind of person here. Now, the way Kenny describes things is with this example of a bar and rowdy dwarves and things. And this is exactly how I would work. So, for this uh, chapter, he and I are very much on the same wavelength. And I think this chapter, if you're fairly new to solo play, this is a good chapter to read because this describes one very strong kind of game cycle, if you like, of the GM and PC turn taking and when to swap between the two, when you're doing what, when do you use the solo rules, when do you use the game mechanics, and that sort of thing. So yeah, this is a good one as far as I'm concerned. Definitely, uh, this is the way I play. And this way, any of the things I've written kind of expect you to play. Although nothing is, there's no reason not to use things any way you want. But yeah, this is what I had in mind when I was writing most of my stuff. Okay, that's it. Short one today. Thank you for watching.